Kaitlin Ferguson was a rare talent with a red-hot career and seemed to have it all.
Looks, talent, charisma? We hadn't seen this sort of thing since Dean Martin.
But like for many other young starlets, life in the Hollywood fast lane was more than she could handle.
She was out of control.
I completely agree.
And the price of fame came at the expense of those she cared for most.
There were nights when I literally feared for my life.
This is the story of a girl who had it all, and then crashed and burned. This is Kaitlin Ferguson, the True Hollywood story. Kaitlin Elizabeth Ferguson was born on June 23rd, 1988 in West Islip, New York. Her family settled in a 2-bedroom house in the neighboring town of Brightwaters. Kaitlin's home life was psychologically traumatic. Her father Jim was a door-to-door liquor salesman who was haunted by episodes of paranoid delusions. Meanwhile, Kaitlin's mother Sherry suffered from the effects of a botched lobotomy that left her with limited functionality in her left elbow and ability to count. Her brother James was really smart.
It was very difficult for Kaitlin growing up in that house, because on the one hand, you had her parents, with her mother rendered incapacitated in her left arm and ability to count things, and her father with an equally preposterous mental condition, and on the other hand, her brother was really smart. So she was dealing with a lot of issues.
Kaitlin's early escapism from the pressures of not being as smart as her brother was dance. It was during those early dance recitals that Kaitlin first developed her passion for performing. Kaitlin's dance instructor, Boobs McClanahan.
Ah yes, I do remember her. A little spark plug, that one, full of piss and vinegar. She was my star performer. Wait, Caitlin's dance instructor was named Boobs McClanahan?
But Kaitlin's dance career came to an abrupt end when her family made a sudden cross-country move in the summer of '96 in an attempt to escape her father's credit problems. The family settled in Santa Rosa, California. The move is especially difficult for Kaitlin, who vowed never to dance again because of her loyalty to Chester, aka Boobs McClanahan.
It was very difficult for me to see her then. Broken-spirited, not wanting the boogie nights, get footloose, step up, or step up to the streets.
It wasn't for 2 years until Kaitlin saw the stage again, when she was cast in her elementary school's musical, Oklahoma, as the dim-witted but promiscuous Adu Annie. Kaitlin's charisma and natural stage presence earned her the prominent role while only a 5th grader. There was just one problem.
She can't sing. She makes this high-pitched, shrill, squeaky noise.
It's like she wasn't so much concerned about harmonizing as she was shouting the individual words.
Kaitlin's singing incapabilities created a lot of tension on set, especially with director Sal Guide-Sarducci.
I am directing a friggin' musical, and this broad can't carry a friggin' tune. I'm gonna squeeze on the friggin' balls.
During her performances, Kaitlin was known for her breaking character with frequent and violent outbursts. She was quickly labeled a bad girl diva, known for her hot temper and perfectionism. But, despite Kaitlin's attitude and musical shortcomings, the play itself was a hit, and Kaitlin was the standout performer. Furthermore, unbeknownst to Kaitlin, a young director was in the audience.
At the time I was scouting K through 8th grade talent for my upcoming directorial debut in film, set to begin shooting that summer. And what I liked about Kaitlin, particularly in this performance, was that she lived in the same house as me. So this made her a realistic possibility.
Shortly after the play's run, Kaitlin was offered a part in Fames Jerguson's film. Kaitlin, excited to extend her talents to the big screen, accepted Fames Jerguson's offer. Production began in June 1999. Co-star James Ferguson.
Film essentially is a coming-of-age story with deep roots in existentialism and social satire, all within the framework of a series of unrelated clips of fake TV shows.